In order to create the structure of my plane, I'm going to start cutting the styrofoam, and I've already decided the measurements. So first, for the base, I'm going to use 3.5 centimeters by 35.5 centimeters, and these measurements were chosen in order to allow the battery pack to rest on the base. Now for the wing, I've decided on 7 centimeters by 35.5 centimeters. So I'm going to start cutting the So I tested out my initial plane structure, and it managed to achieve a flight range of 4 meters approximately. And I decided to modify the plane structure in order to increase the flight range. So as you can see here, I backed up the forward wing, but I also increased the surface area of the back wing. Due to the small size of the timer, having a total of 8 inputs and outputs, I had a really hard time soldering the circuit I had on my breadboard. So I decided that I might as well go in a different direction in creating a blinking LED light. This is my second attempt at making an LED light blink. I changed the circuit, so here it is. This circuit requires a 12-volt source. I'm using this 12-volt battery, which is much smaller in size than the 9-volt battery I previously used. I will also need an LED light, a transistor, 1 kilo ohm resistor, a 100 ohm resistor, and a 220 microfarad capacitor. I will begin by building the circuit on the breadboard, and then I will proceed to soldering the circuit together. I realized that the video where I showed myself soldering the circuit was not very clear, so I decided that I would briefly explain the circuit. So here, if I put in my battery, the LED light starts blinking, and I just soldered the exact same circuit I had on my breadboard. But I added my motor in parallel, and in series with this motor I have my switch. And as soon as I flip my switch, the LED light stops blinking and the motor starts working. And then if I flip the switch again, the motor stops working and the LED light resumes its blinking. This is the final version of my plane. The structure corresponds to that of attempt number 3. The only difference is that I added a lot of tape around the junctions because they were being weakened by the snow, as you could see here. The new and improved circuit was placed on the top of the plane. Here I have my motor, my switch, my LED light, and my battery. The distribution of the mass is pretty good because if I put my plane down, the plane doesn't tilt towards the back nor the front. And unlike my previous attempts where the motor caused the plane to tilt forward, this new motor is 12 volts. It can withstand 12 volts, and since it is in parallel with the LED light, it will be fed 12 volts, and I'm hoping that that would cause my plane to go further and reach a flight range of 6 meters. So I'm gonna go fly my plane now.